everybody. This is James Persley, licensed chemical dependency counselor, founder of Blackbread Enterprises and the Paragon Salient Program, both nonprofit organizations. If what you're hearing today you like and you think it should be promoted on a larger scale, please feel free to send any of your contact information to jamesp@blackbread.net. Please send your contact information to that email address, and we can correspond and figure out how we can make this take place on a much larger scale. Today's topic is going to be, and this is PSA number two. Today's topic is relationships in treatment. Is it a bad idea? Now, great thing is that I have my timer with me today, so please bear with me. This will probably be 2 or 3 part PSA, so I'll get right into it. The first thing that I want to say is that a lot of people talk about how in a relationship or marriage, when a person's are in treatment or starting off in recovery, they want to say, well, what are you trying to tell me? Should I break up with my wife? Should I break up with this long-term relationship that I have here because I shouldn't engage in any kind of relationships in recovery? No. No one is really saying that. But what people are saying is that new relationships, see, there's a consistency in regards to marriages or long-term relationships. Either things are consistently good or they're consistently bad. But that's something that we can go into later on that would address triggers. But primarily in new relationships, the way it works or the way it operates is that every person has emotions in their body. And these emotions that they have produce chemicals in the endocrine system. Okay? The chemicals are produced in the endocrine system. The emotions produce these chemicals in the endocrine system. Now, as far as cognitive behavioral theory is concerned, the way it's supposed to operate is that you have thoughts, emotions, and behavior. That's how it's supposed to be for normal people, if you will. After first exposure to a situation, people operate in this manner. They have emotions, then they have thoughts, then they have a behavior. Well, addicts, as they say, have emotions, behavior, then a thought, because they act compulsively or impulsively. And this is based off of emotions. So it's not really fair to ask someone in their active addiction what were they thinking when they acted out a certain way, because they weren't thinking, they were feeling. Okay? Now, because addiction is a disease, it's a disease. So you have to remember, it is not the drugs, it's the lifestyle and the way that you process things. So drugs are just one part of the disease. Your thought process and how you go and how you operate is what creates the issues in a person's life. Impulsively, compulsively, acting on emotion and not so much off of thought, cognitively thinking of what needs to take place. That's where the issue comes in. So yes, the core of addiction is the inability to manage emotions properly, and that is a very pivotal part of recovery for that reason.